please help me welcome Shinobu-san to the stage.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, so I'm very happy to give my pitch to you. So today, I'll be talking about our recent work on hybrid sourcing. So this is the agenda of my pitch. So first, after a brief introduction of NTT, I'm going to talk about the Japanese social challenge for IT industry, which calls in Digital Cliff 2025. Then, so I'm gonna talk about our new approach, hybrid sourcing for overcoming the digital cliff. After that, so I'll share with you our industrial case study. Finally, I'll give a talk, a future plan. Okay, so let me first talk about NTT. So as you may know, NTT is top 5 global IT service provider. So as NTT has over 120 years of heritage, we've already partnered with 10,000 clients global. So next, what is Digital Cliff 2025? This is a shocking prediction from the Japanese government. In September 2018, the Japanese government, METI, published a report on digital transformation, which is called a DX report. The key message of the DX report was Japan may suffer an economic loss of up to over 100 billion US dollars per year after 2025 if it is unable to leverage new cutting-edge technology to achieve digital transformation. So that shocking prediction is commonly called as a Digital Cliff 2025. So moreover, the report says the lack of IT engineers in Japan will increase to 430,000 by 2025. So actually, we've already faced a shortage of IT engineers in Japan. So as you may know, Japan is aging. Japan is aging ever faster. So the IT engineers will be decreasing more and more in the future. So therefore Japanese IT industry developing and procuring IT engineers are becoming a very important task. This slide shows a near future slide for Japanese IT industry. So even if our customer came up with new DX ideas, so we face a shortage of IT engineers that result in the failure to achieve DX. So this is the reason why Japan may suffer from a big economic loss. This is a big opportunity loss. This is too bad. Okay, so let me talk about our new approach, hybrid sourcing. So as you may know, to find the right people, we have mainly 2 options, crowdsourcing and inner sourcing. So as you should know, that by standard definition, crowdsourcing recruits the IT engineer on demand outside organization. That option have been very successful so far. However, for companies working on the closed source code with confidential information and intellectual property to protect, those companies might be worried about a security concern such as information leak. So there are some companies considering another option, which is called inner sourcing. So in inner sourcing, those companies are adapting open source software development practice inside their organization. So in inner sourcing, the IT engineer do not join to a single project. All IT engineer in organization can be a member of all projects in it. So as far as I know, this option could make the assignment of internal workers more fluid. So, on the other hand, this option has a bad point. So as you may imagine, so there are a limit to the number of types of skills which one organization can have. So each of the options has both good point and bad point. What do we do about that? So our company considering one new solution approach, which named hybrid sourcing. So the hybrid sourcing is a combination of cloud sourcing and inner sourcing. In the hybrid sourcing, development tasks are distributed to cloud sourcing or inner sourcing according to the contents of the tasks. If a task has a confidential information, those tasks is assigned to inner sourcing. On the other hand, if a task requires special skills, that task could be assigned to crowdsourcing companies such as Topcoder. Moreover, if a task does not have the confidential information or requires special skills, I think those tasks could be assigned to the freelance, such as a part-time and flexible engineer. So I'm assumed that the hybrid sourcing offers a benefit of both cloud sourcing and inner sourcing. We think one key concept to achieve the hybrid sourcing is MicroTasking. So as you can see, like a cheese slicing, so the development tasks are decomposed into short, self-contained tasks. So for micro, so we believe this concept is to achieve the hybrid sourcing. So let's go on to our industrial case study. In the case, this summer, we developed a very interesting B2B application which focus on transportation industry. As you know, on the left side of this slide, the Tokyo bus company provide wrapping bus advertisement services. So each advertisement has a target age groups. So the bus company wanted to find a set of bus route with maximized advertisement effectiveness based on population data under their budget. So that we need to algorithm to select the bus route and user interface for interactive user operation. Who create part of the system? So you can see we have slicing the system architecture. So the UI, UX, and algorithm are developed by crowdsourcing. The component and general API are developed by inner sourcing. Those parts require less project background knowledge. On the other hand, there are part of the system which require more project knowledge. So we offer to dedicated engineer to develop the part. So for creating the UI, UX, and algorithm, so we held 2 contests in Top Coder. Thanks to Top Coders, we got a good result from the contest. So this slide shows the proportion of line of code in the system. So the system was successfully implemented by the various types of IT engineers, such as dedicated, inner, and cloud workers. So the data shows a certain amount of part was developed by the crowdsourcing or inner sourcing. However, I don't want to claim that we can reduce the project member by half, by 15%. However, as I called before, we found a certain amount of part. The certain amount of part assigned to an IT engineer who doesn't have project knowledge. In this case study, so the only inner workers used MicroTask programming. This is overview of our MicroTask programming. So for MicroTask programming, we slice the function. We call it function slicing. The function specification are decomposed into a set of micro specification. Then each micro specification was developed by different inner workers. So I love next slide. This is interesting chart which portrays the work of inner sourcing. So this chart, the vertical axis describes the source code. The horizontal axis describes time. So as you can see, so each work on a single artifact was changed by different inner workers. So in this slide, so each bar corresponds to a single microtask. Each color represents an individual inner worker. So you can see the micro programming was switched by different inner workers. So although we have conducted only one small case study, we learned from the case that our hybrid sourcing is feasible and promising solution for offering a potential benefit. I claim that we will overcome the digital cliff 2025. So, okay, this is the last slide. So, now we will plan to develop a professional service in NTT Group, which is named as Hybrid Sourcing Framework. This framework aims to promote our approach in global NTT Group. So the guideline and the management infrastructure, such as top-coder platform, are main part of the framework. So I'm sure the NTT will overcome the digital cliff 2025. So my last message of this speech is see you again 6 years later at this stage. Thank you.